Hey guys, how you doing? It is Azaria again with another quick tutorial on how to create your own brushes. And the reason for that is maybe you are working on something, so like this little test head that I've made, and all of a sudden you've worked and you've modified a brush. Like for example, I took the standard brush, and now when I paint on the surface, or when I sculpt on the surface, you sort of get these striations. I know if it's low res, you might wanna switch the viewing quality to HD so that you can see how the surface is being impacted. So let me just undo this and up the intensity. So there's quite a few things I did to this brush to make sure that I'm getting exactly what I want. And as you can see, once the intensity is bumped up, you get something like that. So let's try a lower one. Cool. So let's assume that I'm happy with this, and for some odd reason Zbrush crashes like most great softwares do. And now I have to go through the painstaking process of creating that same brush again because I didn't know how to save it. Well, this tutorial is to pretty much help you save the brush that you've created so that you can call it in whenever. Maybe you are working on different machines like at home or at school, and you want to finish your project on a different software maybe, and you can just modify the brush, save it, and then call it in. So let's assume that I wanted to push this head up to this point, and then I'm like, okay fine, I'll go hook this up further when I go home. Now in order to save this brush, what you do is, as you can see, it's still called standard 1_1, right? Because what I did first was I cloned the brush so that I don't override the existing one. So once that is done, I then played with the stroke, added an alpha, and then came in here, screwed around with a few modifiers, and then I fiddled around with the alpha as well. Now that I'm happy with it, what I can then do is close the modifiers and go to create and edit brush credit. And then about this brush, just gonna call it disrupt the surface or something like that, because sometimes you might create more than one brush and they all work well, but you kind of forgot what these brushes do. Alright, so you can, add a description for the brush, and then maybe your website link as well. So I'm just gonna add mine. Also, this is on the off chance that you are either selling your brushes or you're giving away your brushes. So when they come to about this brush, it's like, okay, this brush disrupts the surface, or this brush was created by so and so from azariart.org, and you hit OK. Now we're gonna go to save as. Alright, under your brush settings, just make sure that you hit save as, and then you will navigate to wherever you want to drop your brush. And then I'm just gonna call this croc underscore surface underscore disruptor. There you go. So now, as you can see, the name for it has changed. And also, if I now want to use my keyboard shortcuts, let's say maybe I was using a clay buildup brush and I want to use my croc surface disruptor, I can go B, S, and as you can see, it should be appearing, there it is, under quick pick. Alright, so now I can select that. Right, or I can call it from here, or I can call it from here. So once again, just to like summarize this video, told you guys this one is going to be rather quick. If you guys want me to create a video that shows you like how to go about modifying your brushes or having brushes do specific stuff, please let me know in the comments or shoot me an email. I'll be more than happy to hook up a tutorial that illustrates that. So what we first did was we took a normal brush, and then what we did was we cloned the brush, and then after that we messed around with the settings of the brush. Like, okay, maybe the intensity is too high, this is lowered a bit, and then we came to modifiers and we played around with the settings here, and then we threw in an alpha for good measure, you know, and now this brush has a personality of its own. So now what I want to do is under create, I'm just going to go to edit brush credit and call it something like bumper 2, and then I'll add the link as well, and then hit OK, and then I'm gonna go to save as, and now I'm going to call it bumper underscore 2, and then boom, now I have bumper 2 brush. So to call these brushes in is quite easy. All you just have to do is under your brush icon, you go to load brush, and then you navigate to wherever the brush is. Guys, if you found this tutorial like helpful, please like, please subscribe, and also let me know yes or no you would like me to create an in-depth video that shows you like how to create your own specific types of brushes with icons and so forth. This is Azaria once again saying happy sculpting.